Why, hello, YouTube! Greetings from the LazyEyebrowReviewer. So, I've covered Generations Hoist, and I left my opinion for him kind of open-ended and unfinished. So, here we are now with Trail Cutter, who we all know as Trailbreaker, and will be called such for the remainder of this review. Trailbreaker is a black pickup truck with a canopy on it, with also little guns on it. Nifty. Personally, I kind of like the ruggedness of the vehicle mode, especially with the black nature of the vehicle that just seems to do it for this mold. And again, its cap can come off to be replaced with Hoist towing crane. However, this kind of works a little better. Hoist just ends up looking like a redneck found a black cap and put it on his green pickup. Trailbreaker, on the other hand, I don't know, it kind of works. As for robot mode, since he's a retool of Hoist, or Hoist is a retool of Trailbreaker, or whatever, they're the same. So here we go. Split the legs, swing them around, and fold down the feet. Split the underarms apart, fold the hands down, and close up the door forearm panels, then rotate the forearms around. Push the hood down, then swing the front chassis around and tab it into place. Tab the shoulders into his side mirrors, and flip his head up and spin it around. Finally, flip open this handle on the cap, and you're done. Sorta. Yuck, that gun sucks. I like putting it back the way it was and attaching it to his searchlights, except that isn't very accurate since those searchlights are his force field generator last I heard. But I prefer it better than a double-barreled shield gun. Either way, he looks alright in this mode, a decent update of the pickup truck that we've come to love since the 80s. Articulation features a swiveling head, ball-jointed shoulders with an outward movement, rotating elbow with a 90-degree bend, rotating waist, ball-jointed hips with a decent amount of range, 90-degree knee, and rotating knee. Now, finally, for my final thoughts on the trucks. To be completely honest, I have these guys because I'm a fan of G1, but that's really it. I think these guys could stand for the Voyager treatment, or at the very least, DeLoyager. I mean, these guys are small, in both modes. Here's some classic figures, and all of them are taller than Trailbreaker and Hoist. And isn't it supposed to be the way around? Even in vehicle modes, I mean, these are pickup trucks. I mean, yeah, they're originally based on the mid-80s Toyota pickup truck, which was a small truck to begin with, but still, it's a truck, which are consistently bigger, if not the same size as cars, especially for the truck these figures are loosely based on. Is indeed bigger than most cars. Which brings me to our next point. I know that the Classics line and Generations are updated renditions of G1, but I mean, Trailbreaker and Hoist aren't even the same truck company anymore. They were originally based on Toyota trucks, and now it seems they're vaguely based on Honda Ridgelines, a truck which I've always kind of thought was ugly. But heck, it isn't the same brand anymore. It just feels like Hasbro and Takara aren't even trying anymore. Heck, even the hood transformation shows that fact. The originals had their hoods fold down and have the main part of the chest be the hood with a big Autobot symbol shown proudly on the front. Now, the front bumper becomes the chest, and any trace of Autobot symbol is hidden away, and this is what gets me the most. There is nowhere else in this figure where an Autobot symbol would look any good in both robot and vehicle modes. Even repro labels haven't even been able to solve this problem for us, and they're usually on the ball with this sort of thing. So, in short, these two somewhat annoy me. They're too small, have dumb weapons, and are based on trucks that aren't even the same brand as their originals. Their transformations are bland and leave some of their most iconic robot features hidden and misrepresented. So that's been our review of Trailbreaker and Hoist, two figures that are alright at best, and that's probably all they'll ever get from me. This has been the LazyEyebrowReviewer saying, I hope some third-party company tries their hand in making these guys, as it's kind of needed. So get on it, Eye Gear.